Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Infra. This is Chapter 6, Map 6. And let's take a look and see what we have going on here. There's some metro tracks. There's a train out of service.
Good luck getting train traffic through that.
Alright, let's not go that way. If you're just joining us, I suggest you go back and watch the previous videos, otherwise you won't know that that is the
Strange to see this place deserted like this.
fifth tunnel that's collapsed in or on or around Mark today. If I can still count. There may have been smaller ones collapsing, but I've definitely remember...
Looks like I'm going to have to find
This is
another
number
way
6.
out.
Okay, so there are metro strikes today because of the unsafe conditions of the tunnels. QED. And there's some protest signage and protest stations over there. Which, if we could just...
Great. There's no signal.
If we could just find a working elevator, or a working anything, we could maybe get out of here.
A geocache.
And somebody left a geocache behind the bench. I'm surprised the bomb squad hadn't exploded it by now, but yeah, all those trains are canceled, so we're kind of stuck here. Not that I had much expectation of not being stuck here, but just the way Mark's day has gone so far, and we're so tantalizingly close to outdoors that this has got to just be driving Mark up the wall. Speaking of going up the wall, there's a convenient ladder at the top of this escalator. So let's go this way and see what's over here. The reason these escalators are all gated off is because of these aforementioned metro strikes, which are protesting, again, the problematic condition of the metro. So even if the thing was running, would I want to drive it again? Do I want to ride on the metro again, knowing that it well, kind of broke in several places as I was riding on it last time. So maybe at least in Stalburg cars are safer. I know of no commuter rail services, at least not in the US, that have a full service bar and a dining compartment on board. Pretty sure London Underground doesn't do that. They look more like this. This looks very much like the Chicago trains I rode on once. But that's what I expect to see, it not a bar car. Jeff Walter, 1922 through something. Do we know what's happened to Jeff Walter? So last I heard, Hartman was after him. Did Hartman get him? Did something else happen? We remember the victims. There's a whole bunch of candles.
Another year since the metro accident. People come here to protest every year, but nothing ever changes.
Yeah, that's the If we interpret that as a statement and not a command, I'm not entirely sure that's inaccurate. So we came into the area from over there. There's a busted tunnel. There's gates at the top of these escalators, too. And the tracks are instant death. Because electric trains, you know. There are reasonably safe ways to get onto the tracks. Not that you really want to be on the tracks, because there's trains on those tracks. And here we can clearly see that there's water flowing at the bottom of these escalators.
Well, too bad. There's a leak somewhere in there.
Yeah, just a little one. To completely flood a subway tunnel. Just a minor little leak. Nothing to worry about. And there's an open door here going into a kind of a staff area. Reassuringly not shaking and vibrating. Alright, 2 doors here. One of them goes into this little room here to the side.
I have like a ton of these things already.
Yeah, mostly low
I
on
still
that.
have 9 packs of batteries left. That makes 10 packs of camera batteries.
Almost. Sneaky. They hit a door behind a stack of boxes. Wonder if they're trying to maybe hide that. We'll come back that way. So I have a feeling if they're trying to hide it from Mark, there's...
I don't think I can fit these in my pockets.
Camera batteries, I just changed those, so I don't need any more. There's a TV. No, that's not a TV, that's a diesel can. It looks like a TV. And here's a ladder going to a flooded tunnel. That doesn't go anywhere. We can jump over this and skip a whole bunch of useful stuff, though. We are aiming for 100% completion with the conspiracy stuff. And somebody doesn't want us going that way. So let's go back through here and see what we have. Now, this is the second take for this video.
Can't carry any more of these.
This is the second take for this video. I lost the first one to some bad OBS settings. And I went through the file cabinet in that take, and there was only batteries that are useful in there. So there's this sign here that has some kind of a code. You have to remember that or you'll get some random stuff. I have no idea what something. This stuff, you know, this, I don't know, I can't read it. If you follow the alternative reality game that's attached to this, or at least the hidden codes and ciphers in this thing, I'm not going to go too deep into that here. This sign is considered important for that because it does give us some of the words, or some of the meanings of symbols. And then this is just some random scribbling that we don't really seem to care about. So let's turn on this video projector and load the tape.
Interesting.
Metro accident. Location must be kept secret. It's under Walter Square. Okay, is that the only tape we have here? Let's drop it on that chair there. That VCR is very touchy. I found a tape in that box there. Let's maybe see what that is. As far as I know, it's just some gameplay of this. Looks like a console RPG. I don't think it's that important. Did I photograph the water under that ladder? So let's go back and do that while I'm thinking about that. I apparently did not. Alright, so on this one. I don't know if there's any importance to that. I'm not concerned about it at this point. Alright, up there is nothing useful. There's just... that color scheme reminds me of Digital Equipment Corporation. PDPs were that color. Up here we find a little break room kind of thing. And on the shelf, the only thing we can interact with is this video cartridge. Only there's a video player nearby. Okay, that, for those of you that couldn't hear that, that was some Morse code being mixed in with some noise. So there's some kind of message that needs to be decoded. And what I will do is, during editing, I will see if I can get my favorite Morse code program to read that and see if we can figure out what it says. That is more of the ARG, so-called ARG, that they are working on with all the with hidden codes in the game. All right, and I may, once I'm done with this, edit up a video with various codes that the wiki people have seen. Of course, the elevator is still broken, which, knowing Stalburg, that's probably a good thing. So let's go down here, and let's be careful not to go too deep. Come back that way here in a few moments. That's the way we just came in.
Fascinating.
Walter, that's a symbol for Jeff Walter's company, and it says he's a liar.
That's not good.
And once again, we have a failure in the floor to ceiling interface. Cave-in graffiti. And did I see that correctly? There is
Intriguing.
dynamite near the cave-in. Come on, Mark. Go back to normal. Alright, and if you took notes in the from that sheet of paper with the combinations on it in the previous level, the code for this door is in that list, and it is actually 4123. Open the door. We can go in. And I'm going to save here in save slot. I just used slot 4 at the end of the last level. Slot 1 looks like it was last used back at Pitt Heath Metro Station. So yeah, let's save over slot 1, because I think that this is the end of the level. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.